Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa. Oh, yeah. So I just got done making a whole bunch of Electro Team. We were running out of this stuff. I had queued up in our Applied Energistic system us to do some Empowered Diamonds because we need that to make some more capacitors. And yeah, we have this whole thing like pretty much completely automated as long as we have the resources in the system. Like everything that this needs, it can do. So I have that stuff all queued up, so we are crafting large amounts of things. And the reason why I want to do this is because I want to put the two ME controllers here on the side so we don't have this weird kink in our keyboard anymore. Anyway, so I did that, and then I have also installed 32 more interfaces and 32 more molecular assemblers, all filled with acceleration cards. So we have plenty more auto crafting storage space. That's probably all of the auto crafting storage that we're going to need for the playthrough, most likely. And if not, we can always add on more of them. Yeah, we got plenty of room for it. Yeah, just a simple set up another P2P and put another multi-block and we're good to go. So last episode, we ended off using our transmutator to make Dreadium ingots. We needed that for the block of Dreadium. Let's see, where's the recipe? Yeah, so we were transmuting the Dread Shard of Abyssal Night into the Dreadium ingot. We need that to turn into the block of Dreadium, and then we needed that to turn into the crystallizer. So we should have everything ready to go at this point to make the crystallizer, and there it is. Cool, so now that we have the crystallizer, we can use that to make the crystallized gold, which has to be done in the crystallizer. So you can do this recipe, a block of gold equals 4 of those. Or there's another recipe that you can do, I was pretty sure there was, like these little shards. Maybe that is the only recipe. I thought there was a, oh, you make the crystallized gold shard? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm right. So gold ore transmutes into these, and then 9 of those turns into one of these. Anyway, it's just easier and faster to do the gold block. So that's the way we're gonna do it. So if we look at gold, we got plenty of gold blocks. I don't really know how much of this we need. We'll just do like 3 of them because like who cares? We got plenty of gold. So we'll put this here. And it said that we can smelt items using blaze rods or blaze powder. And we got plenty of blaze rods. So let's just go ahead and use this item. Okay, so it's just doing the normal processing, nothing special here. And we only actually need 2 items. I'm not gonna do the rest of those. Yeah, we needed 2 of those for this mob duplicator. That is done in the advanced crafting table. Let's actually take a look. Is that used in any other recipe? Do we need to make a bunch of the gold blocks into that? Oh, it looks like you can transmute these back into ingots. So I guess you lose 5 ingots in that process, but I mean, I guess you can recover some of your gold if you want to. Oh, that's interesting. You can make gold ore out of that. Huh. So you can turn those into gold shards. In the chemical injection chamber, you do need to get yourself hydrogen chloride, which is a whole ball of wax. And it looks like this is the only reason to have this, is to make the mob duplicator. So yeah, we're not gonna transmute those other ones. I was just being silly there. We don't need to do that. So we have all the crystallized gold. Actually, I need to grab those for that recipe, don't I? Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and clear off our bookmarks over here. So mob duplicator, this is our next task. So we need to get ourselves light gray plastic, nether amethyst, nether amethyst. I knew we had some in here. Okay, so we have those guys, we have this, we need block infused lava crystals. Okay, so we'll have to make some more of those. That's easy enough to do. We've done that previously. Magma crawler eye. So we have those guys. What else do we need in here? Machine casing, machine frame. So we can craft up the frame. Go ahead and do that. Machine casing. Is that the one we want? I don't think that's the one we want. We want this one from Tesla Core Lib. Oh, that's a really easy recipe. Redstone block, or block of redstone, I guess is what it's called. So we'll go and craft one of those. And then it's just some planks with, oh, those are atom barrels. They got me. They look just like oak planks. All right, there you go. Machine case, awesome. Oh, I guess I need that, don't I? Machine case, and then we needed the machine frame. So we have those guys. Porcelain doll, I'm not sure if we, oh, we do. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we had those or not. We might have done that for a quest earlier on. So what else are we missing here? We need empowered emerald. So we have 2 of those. We need to get ourselves redstone alloy. So that's easy. Oop, that's easy enough to craft one of those guys. Just has to do a little bit of processing here. All right, what else do we need while we wait on that? We need 2 light gray plastic, drop of evil. Okay, well, all this other stuff I'll just gather together. It's all like pretty easy stuff that we've already done before, and I know that we have. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, so it looks like we got pretty much everything good to go here. Let's make the block. So there is the block of infused lava crystal. Cool. So if we come over to our advanced crafting table, it says that we don't have nether amethyst crystal, even though it's in my inventory. Gem amethyst, nether X amethyst underscore crystal, nether X amethyst underscore crystal. I wonder why that doesn't work. I wonder if I put these in manually if it's gonna work. Yeah, it looks like NEI, or JEI, I'm sorry, doesn't really know the items for some reason. That's a bug. That's probably something that I need to report here. Oh, actually, that's the problem. There's 4 nether amethyst crystals that we needed. For some reason, it wasn't highlighting these, so I was ignoring that, but it was highlighting these. I thought there was only 2 in this recipe. Derp. Okay, never mind. Don't need to report anything. Just need to report myself for derping. Anyway, so mob duplicator. There it is. Awesome. So we got that done. Mob control C, control V. Oh yeah. All right. So now that we have the duplicator, we can take the mob imprisonment tool with pink slime and start duplicating that. But before we do that, the mob duplicator does in fact need to have, I think, a tier or add-on upgrade or whatever, so it has a bigger area that it can spawn. Well, that's not actually something that needs, but it's something that we could add to it. But we also need to get ourselves the essence, mob essence, or is it just called essence? I forget the name of it. It's just called essence. Okay. So a fluid dictionary converter can take liquid XP or essence of knowledge, is the thermal expansion, or I guess thermal foundation, or the liquid XP from open blocks, which I'm also pretty sure is the same liquid XP that we are collecting downstairs in our mob farm. I think this stuff here is liquid XP. It says liquid XP on it. Oh, we have 1,001 levels. That's a lot. Let me go ahead and grab, I don't want all of them. How about 66 levels? That seems reasonable. So we can come up here. I do have to make the fluid converter. Oh, I guess we already made that before. I don't remember making that before, but apparently we have made this before. Okay. So now, XP drain. So we can place that here. I can stand on this. This drains the XP out of my person and puts it into this tank. There's probably faster ways of doing it. Like, we could grab the thing from downstairs, right, where we're storing all of our XP, and like extract directly out of that or something. This is fine though. So we want to set this thing. We want to turn into essence. So this is liquid XP, and we want to turn that into essence. So this is the conversion that we want to do. So we want to pump in the liquid XP. So let's grab some translocators. Make sure this is all going to work. Whoops, that's not the side I wanted you to place on. Now if we do that, there we go, liquid essence. Awesome. Okay, so now we know that we can freely convert between the two. So now I need to get myself another tank or something to store the essence in. Maybe I'll get myself a drum. Can we do that? Demonically gargantuan drum. Probably it's a little excessive, but I kind of want to make it anyway. So we need we need to get ourselves these things. So 2 of those. All right, so there's the iron drum. We need the gold pressure plates as well. 2 of those. Awesome. And then for this, we just need to get the Klein bottles, or however you pronounce that. 2 of those. Boom. Done. Okay. So now put that here. That's 1 block too far away. Translocator. Grab 2 more of the liquid translocators. I wonder how fast we can do this. Since I'm not putting the glowstone on the translocators right now, I wonder if I do put it on there, if it can convert as fast as we're sending in. I don't know. I guess we could try that. Glowstone. So we will extract buckets at a time. We'll insert buckets at a time. If I stand here, I think we're limited to how fast this can pull. Yeah, we're not extracting very much XP from my person at all, are we? So it probably would be best to go downstairs and grab the XP thing. The heck was that sound? I don't know what that one was. Yeah. Do I have my magnet on? Magnet activated. I'm just gonna go ahead and break this. Okay. And then we'll see if we can do this much faster. Get rid of this. Place this here. Translocator. And it is not extracting. Can I... It doesn't seem to like that fluid. Okay. Oh, it's already got liquid XP in here. Maybe that's the problem? Maybe it's because we already have a fluid. Maybe if I break and replace this thing. All right, well, I'm going to play around with this for a little bit, see if we can get this a little bit faster. Be right back, guys. All right, figured it out. The experience obelisk was set to push, or I'm sorry, it was set to pull only on this one side, so we couldn't extract out of it. This seems like it's going a lot faster. The fluid dictionary converter seems to be limited to how fast it can transfer, but we're definitely keeping up on the XP side this time. So if we look over here, yeah, we're gaining buckets pretty quickly, I would say. And we are down to 999 levels. Store all player. There we go, up to 1,000 again. All right. Well, I'm not sure how much of this we need to convert right now. I mean, we got 100 buckets. That's quite a lot, to be honest. Especially if we're just trying to get pink slime only. I think we can go ahead and call this good. I'll go ahead and put everything back the way it was before, and I'll set this thing back up so it's collecting XP from down below, and then we'll continue on again. Well, here we go. So we have the mob duplicator set up. I put a specter coil on it. We have our essence going into it, so everything is ready to go. We just have to place our mob imprisonment tool, and then the working area by default just allows it to spawn 1 or 2 blocks above the spawner itself. I guess at the same block as the spawner, but it can't do that because the spawner's there. Anyway, so we should be able to place this here. Ooh, extra pink slime. Cool. And then, oh boy, I didn't know we'd get big uns. Okay, this might be a little too much. I might need to calm this down. Oh no. Oh geez. Have we even gotten any pink slime? Okay, so we've gotten a few of them. Let's go ahead and take this out for now. So there are upgrades that we can add on there. The energy upgrades, the speed upgrades, the upgrades to expand out how far away it can spawn mobs. So with that little amount of work, we did a 1.5 stacks of pink slime, which is pretty awesome, I would say. I don't need any of these. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that stuff. Cool, and then we got some red hearts too, which I don't think we need. Get rid of that as well. Awesome. So 1.5 stacks of pink slimes. All right, so that we needed in order to make ourselves the... That was a lot of XP, it sounded like. That was what we needed in order for us to make the material stonework factory. Stonework, this thing. Yeah, so we needed 1 pink slime for that. All right, so another machine frame. There we go. And then crafting table. Yeah, crafting table. We have that on auto craft. Do one of those. Then we need a bucket of lava and a furnace. We don't have a furnace on auto craft, but we do have compressed cobble. So there's that guy. So we're just missing the bucket of lava. Well, we got plenty of lava like right behind our furnace here. Let me just poke through here real quick and grab a bucket. Easy. And then I will fill in my hole. And there it is. Material Stonework Factory. Nice. Do we get a quest complete for that? Are we like making things that we should be getting quest completes for? I'm actually not sure. So we got a quest complete for this one. Sludge, Harvester, Planter, Rancher, Wither, Builder, and then the Qubit stuff. Okay, so we don't get quest completes for those. That's fine. And then I did get a quest complete for something else earlier. What was that? That was, oh yeah, the gray plastic. So we'll, or the light gray plastic. So there's still a few more colors of plastic that we can get rewards for, but I don't think it's exceptionally necessary for us to do it right now. Pneumatic wrench, camouflage. I was like, I'm pretty sure I made this. So there's two more for that one. Okay, very good. Oh, what is this one? For the Ender Crafter and Black Iron. Right, let's go and claim those as well. All right, so that gives us another 25 RAK. We put all of this stuff away. All right, so Material Stonework Factory. We want to get the upgrades for that. So that is Tesla Core for the upgrades. I still feel like this is kind of stupid that the item is from Industrial Foregoing, but the upgrades come from a completely different mod. So unless you knew that, it would be like impossible for you to find these. That's just my opinion though. Anyway, so we want 4 of those. We want, I think, 2 of these, right? Oh, you can craft them directly. Diamond gear. Do we have gold gear? We don't have gold gear. Let's make a recipe for that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go over there and make a bunch of those. We need this on the processing pattern. This, that. Okay, and then we want gear. Here we go. Gold gear. And do we need... We need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. Let's make 6 of those. All right, so those are crafting up quite quickly. I will make 2 of these, and we can upgrade one of those to this one. And then I'll make 2 of these. Then we can upgrade one of those to this one. Awesome. All right, so now we have all of the upgrades we need for the Material Stonework Factory. We want translocators to move the items out of there into our auto sieve. And I'm also going to steal our Spectre Coil here because we don't have another one. Yeah, so now if we come over here, we can put that onto the input. So like so, we'll put the Spectre Coil right here. And then that is currently just making cobblestone. We want to swap that to making gravel. There it is. All right, so if we do energy upgrade, and then we can do speed upgrade. So now we're making 2 at a time. That's going pretty quickly. And then I want to put a filter on there so it knows only to send gravel. So on the sending side, we'll do one of those. I need that glowstone back, please. And there we go. I might have made a mistake actually by putting the filter like that. I think we need to put it on the other one. Let's get the cobble out of there. Yeah, there we go. Now it's sending multiple at a time. All right, so now we are pretty much set. So we're in business, guys. We are sifting all sorts of gravel. We're making the gravel automatically. We are collecting the resources. The resources are being stored down below by our mob farm. We have infinite storage for every single item that we are collecting. Yeah, we have all of our resources now coming in. The only upgrade that we could do to make this better is to set up our mystical agriculture crop farm, but we won't really be able to do that until we get the imaginary time blocks where it can instantly grow the crops. So that means we're going to need a lot of power later on, a lot of space, a lot of harvesters to harvest the crops, like all sorts of stuff goes into that. So until we get to that point, this is going to be really, really good for us to automatically collect all sorts of stuff. So we were running low on things like silver and lead. So now we got plenty of silver. Lead we were running low on. Now, again, we do have mystical agriculture, so if we need a whole bunch of it real quick, we can manually do it. But if we are collecting this stuff over time automatically, yeah, when we need a whole bunch, we can just craft that up, right? And then smelt it, and then we have all of the resource without having to worry about doing that kind of stuff manually. So this is so much better, in my opinion, compared to not having it done. So one of the more pressing things that we have to take care of right now is our storage space is starting to look a little bad. Currently, we're still rocking 1K ME storage cells for our entire storage. We have a few discs with some free types, a few discs that are completely red, which means there's no space left on them, and only one with more than just a couple of types remaining. So yeah, this isn't looking pretty good. We need to upgrade all of our discs here to 4K, and I think that's probably going to be our next task. Now, we have 20 discs over there, but we can take apart those discs, reclaim the 1K ones, and use those as part of the next 4K that we're going to be making. So instead of making 20 4Ks, let's just make 10. We'll recover 10 of the 1K components, which will be a third of the cost of the next ones. Anyway, so if we wanted to make the 4K ones, we want to make 10 of these. This is going to cost us some stuff that we don't have, but we can auto craft a good portion of it. Okay, so we're going to need some cyan plastic, some empowered diamonds, diamantine. I just did a full stack of these earlier, so we got plenty of those. Okay, we want to split those up into the gems. All right, so those are done. So back to 4K and 10. What else do we need here? We need silver. Silver, look at this. We have plenty of silver now. Boom, there is 2 stacks of silver. Or is that 4 stacks? I'm actually not sure what that turns into. So silver is done. So 4K. And then we wanted 10 of those. Back to this. So we have a few things that we're going to have to take care of. So we're missing 6 Prismarine. So that is nether quartz put over onto the laser. So we can go and do that real quick. I think you get a maximum of 9 at a time. Just because of all the power requirements for it. Yeah, you get 9 of those. So we can just drop this a few times and have plenty for next time. Guess it didn't refill all the way the internal power storage. So we got less than 9 that time, which is fine though. We'll have to automate this laser at some point. We don't have to do it right now, but it will be one of those things that we definitely will want to automate if we have to use it. Like, I'm pretty sure like Prismarine shards can come from Essence. I don't know if there's anything that we have to specifically use the laser thing for. If we do have to use it for something specific and we can't like use crops or whatever, we'll definitely want to automate that. Anyway, so back to this 4K, we needed 10 of those. And all right, so Syrtis Quartz, that's a thing that we're gonna have to get. Cobalt. We don't have any cobalt at all, but we do have crops for that, right? I'm pretty sure we have cobalt here. Oh, we have star metal essence. I should take that. I've been trying to like not keep essence around, just turn it all into the materials. So cobalt essence. What was the other thing that we needed here? Or cobalt seeds, I guess. Syrtis Quartz. So I know we have those as well somewhere in here. If I search long enough, we'll find them. All right, and then chorus fruit is another thing that we need, and then some cyan plastic. So I should probably come over here and just craft up a bunch of cyan, since we are definitely gonna need that because we're making more than just 10, remember? So we're gonna want a bunch of this stuff. I guess that's fine, 36. All right, so we'll put that in here, and then now, yeah, that looks a little bit better. So cobalt we can get from mystical agriculture. Syrtis we can get from mystical agriculture. Chorus fruit, we have 14 popped, we're missing 6. So that means we're gonna need a total of 20 more. How are we doing on chorus fruit? We only have 60, and then we have the chorus flowers, which I know that you can grow. I did uses on there and I didn't see. Let's do recipe on here. So bonsai, oh, you plant the chorus fruit itself. Oh, for some reason I thought you had to plant the chorus flower to do the bonsai. Now, how fast or slow are these? Let's take a look at that. Bonsai. So there is a hopping bonsai, and then we need end stone. It looked like it had to be planted on. Yeah, and then I guess a chest for now. I don't remember if these are really fast or if they're really, really slow. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. That is pretty slow. 3%? Wow. All right, so we're gonna need something better than that. End essence and nature essence turns into chorus fruit. That's gonna be a lot better. So I guess what we're gonna wanna do, we already have the nature seeds. We don't have the end seeds. That's a tier 4, and that requires us to have end clusters, which is per block and end stone. And per block comes from 4 popped chorus fruit, or if we had the end essence already. So how many per blocks are we gonna need? It looks like we are gonna need, was that 2, 4, 8? 8 of them. So that's 2 recipes. So that's 8 chorus fruit that are popped. All right, well, let's go ahead and use our currently existing ones here. So there's 8. All right, so if we wanted to make the end clusters, there's 4 of those. So, whoops. So these are done. So the end seeds just need stardust and the superium. So superium, we needed 8 of these guys, which is doable. That actually crafts up rather quickly. It would go faster if we had more than 1 master infusion crystal. We might look at making more than 1 of these at some point in the future. But for right now, I mean, just making the supreme or superium essence, it's not that bad. Yeah, it just takes a few seconds here. And then we're gonna wanna make the tier 4 seed. Oh, we can't do that just yet. How about now? Now we can do it. Okay, so that's gonna leave us with 4 of the superium essence. Super, and then we needed star dust. Is that all that we needed for this? It looks like it. All right, so now that we have all of that, we should be able to make ourselves those seeds over here, which will make our life that much easier going forward for sure. So do a right click on there. That should craft up in just a second. Cool. So now I need to take these and grow those. That just grows in regular farmland. We should get a quest complete for that as well. Yeah, so that'll allow us to make chorus fruit really easy going forward. So I'll go ahead, 10, 10, 10 those, and then I think we'll just continue on from there. So another important thing to do, besides making the 4K discs themselves, we got 5 more remaining. Besides making those, we need a way to take the data off our old discs and put it back into the applied energistic system. So for that, we want to make ourselves an MEIO port, which requires 2 ME drives. And if you guys remember, these drives aren't super cheap. They do require the advanced control circuits, 2 of them, which require 2 enriched alloys, 2 per, which is a capacitor, which is this whole like ridiculous auto crafting chain. But we have it auto craftable, so that kind of stuff is happening over here, and I do have it tick accelerated, so it goes just that much faster for us. So we're not gonna be waiting 3 years. We're only gonna be waiting about 2 years for this. So we have that going, and then I'm also crafting up, what is this right here that I'm crafting? This is one of the ME drives. Yeah, so we're crafting up 2 ME drives separately. Each one of those, we can't craft 2 of them on one processor, essentially. Just too much storage space per crafting storage. We need to upgrade our crafting storage, and then we could queue up more things, like larger crafts all at once. But yeah, we are kind of in a holding pattern here, waiting for things to finish up auto crafting. Looks like our last 4K just finished up, right? Was that what it was? 4K? Yeah, so we have 10 of these now, but again, we're waiting on the IO port, so we are waiting on 2 of the ME drives. But once those are done, like the rest of this is really, really simple to do. So when we get this done, we'll be right back. All right, guys, finally we are ready to go. So we have 10 of our 4K ME storage components. I just made 10 storage housing to make our life easier, so we're not trying to swap like 1 disk at a time. And we have our ME IO port. So I'm gonna go ahead and just place the IO port right here next to the drive, so it should get a channel there. We'll put in some acceleration cards, and we want to take out all of these disks and put in all of these disks. Okay, so now we want to take the data off our, what is this, network engineer? Okay, we want to take all the data off of these, off the disk, and transfer it to the network. So we will throw those all in here, and they should put all the data down below. Awesome. So are these all empty now? It looks like those are all zeros, which is fantastic. So we can, ooh, gotta be careful here. I don't want to turn it into the fluid storage housing. Well, at least we know that's how you craft those. All right, so we can just take these all apart like so, and then we can reuse these and do the same thing for the other ones. Now, the only thing is we don't have the other 4K drives made or disks made, but I did make up 10 more 1Ks. So we have those, we have those. We need 30 of these in order to make 10 of the 4Ks. So we should be able to make like at least 6 4Ks. So let's see if we can make like 6 of those. We will start that up as soon as we get just a little bit more silver. Silver. Let's do 2 stacks of that. Yeah, just getting that auto sifting going. Man, that's so good. Like, it would be better if we had this completely automated where like we weren't storing the ore pieces and it was automatically converting to the ores themselves and then potentially smelting that. That's something we can work on a little bit later. So we're never collecting the ore pieces. We'll just be like auto crafting the ore chunks, and then the only thing that'll go into our system is just a silver. But like I said, we can work on that later. So 4K and then 6 of these. And it looks like we are good to go, but that is more of the capacitors that we have to craft, which is more of the other capacitors and auto crafting, and a lot of time that's going to be wasted here. And speaking of time, we're out of time for today. That's right, guys. We got some pretty good stuff going on here. We found out these are kind of garbage to do, so don't try and do this stuff. This isn't good. The nature essence, we got that. Or I'm sorry, the end essence, we got that going. That is now 10, 10, 10. Combined with the nature essence, we can easily craft up all of the chorus that we want. So yeah, we have that taken care of. That's really good. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on it if you did like it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.